Yo, what is up guys? It is esports content entertainment coming at you guys with another video here today. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Bjergsen and Team Liquid. So Bjergsen retired from playing competitive League of Legends after TSM went 0-6 during the 2020 League of Legends World Championship. After that, he went on to become TSM's head coach for the LCS 2021 season. Then after that, during the 2021 offseason for the LCS, he was picked up by Team Liquid. And during 2022, the Bjergsen that a lot of people thought was going to be coming back and just dominating the LCS and pretty much competing with basically Jensen, who we thought at the time was also going to be, in the LCS during the LCS 2022 spring split, that didn't actually end up happening. Well, both scenarios didn't. Jensen didn't find a team because of how Team Liquid screwed him over, and then the Bjergsen people thought they were getting on this roster just really wasn't there. And you know what's really crazy to me is, like, a lot of people always say, just get Bjergsen a good roster and he'll perform very well. It's not really been the case, though. He's had really good rosters around him for, like, LCS standards, right? And he's really never been, like, that good internationally. He's actually been pretty shit internationally, if you're asking my own personal opinion. And, it was this theme that was just running with this guy throughout his whole career. Just get this guy a really good team. He got a really good team this year, and he just really wasn't that good. Now, that is due to the fact that he did take a year off and just, coach, but he was still playing. In that one TSM Legends episode, he was still playing. He was still grinding solo queue, It's just, people gotta understand, like, he's a good player, and I always do like ragging on him, because I just like ragging on Bjergsen fans, but I do think he's a good player. But, in my own personal opinion, the Bjergsen that we got this year, I thought other players just played better. I think at moments, or you could argue that Palafox played better, Blaze Olive played better at various moments, Jojo Pion definitely played better, Maple was kind of right there with him, Takuli, in my own personal opinion, definitely played better than Bjergsen. It's one of these things where, the type of money you're giving this guy, you're thinking like, damn, I'm gonna get like Bjergsen, that player, right? That the Syndra TF player, the Azir player, right? You didn't get that at all. It was pretty damn mediocre, and he was really only top 4 because the LCS mid lane pool was just like really weak. If you're asking me who my top 4 mid laners were, I wouldn't even have Jensen there, because I think Jensen played pretty bad during the LCS 2022 summer split regular season. I think Jensen turned it on in the playoffs, but that was, different scenario, right? I think Takuli, Jojo Pion, and even Abadage turned it on harder than Bjergsen did throughout the year. Those would be like my top 3 mid laners, actually. I know looking at Abadage in the World's 2022 sense is pretty bad, but yeah, if you ask my opinion, I think Takuli and Jojo Pion were just the best mid laners, to me personally. But he announced today that he was going to be leaving Team Liquid. He says, parting ways with Team Liquid, LOL. Appreciate the Team Liquid fans for being so welcoming and supportive throughout my stay with the team. Excited to show you guys what is next soon. So it was rumored that he is going to be going to 100 Thieves with Doublelift and Spica. And now with him leaving Team Liquid, that looks like it's going to be a possibility now. That's fucking crazy. So Team Liquid put this out on their YouTube. This is going to be out on their YouTube channel too. But it's a 7-minute long thank you video. I mean, that's longer than the video that TSM gave him, and he gave everything to TSM. All right, so let's go over this video. All right, let's go.
Hey guys, Bjergsen here, and I have a bit of an update for you guys.
Also, Bjergsen is a player that, wants to win trophies. It's literally championship or bust. If he's not winning trophies, then he's gonna definitely not be very happy. The TSM rosters in the past definitely changed for him when he wasn't winning with certain TSM rosters. So you had to imagine, with everything that was on the line for Team Liquid this year, if they didn't win at least one title or at least go to Worlds, it was all getting blown up. Literally everything that people predicted that was going to go wrong went wrong. No titles in spring or summer. They didn't even finish in a finals, guys. That was crazy to think about. No MSI, no finals, 3rd place matches they're competing with. Well, they competed in the 4th. Would it be the 3rd place match? Yeah, it'd be the 3rd place match, because in the lower bracket for the summer, that's the 3rd place match to go to Worlds. Yeah, they lost in 3rd place matches. What the hell?
Team Liquid and I are going to be parting ways for the 2023 season. I've been playing League, I think, since I was like 13 or 14, which is about half my life. I started playing League initially because I was just playing games with my friends that I was doing sports with and going to school with. I reached like 1,000+ games faster than any of them did. I climbed so high on the ladder that we couldn't even play ranked anymore. I definitely got hooked on the game. I was kind of struggling in school, being bullied and generally not having a good time, kind of dropping in and out different schools, and I was told that, oh, they're actually going to have a league. It's going to be based in Cologne in Germany, and if you qualify for this league, you're going to be playing matches there every single weekend. I just strived to get into that because I just was not having a good time in school.
Yeah, that's how most people get into gaming. You know, you don't have a really good life, and gaming is like your big escape. I could attest to that. I definitely feel the same way.
I think I learned a lot coming back to playing. When I went into coaching, I honestly expected to never play professionally again. Because
that's what I thought too. But, you know, I'm not gonna say he was a really bad head coach, because you're never gonna know these things, but yeah, maybe he just wasn't really cut off for coaching, because people say, well, couldn't the future of the LCS being like former players could just be like LCS head coaches? There's a difference between being a coach and a player. There's a very big difference there. And I just don't think Bjergsen has that kind of personality to be a head coach, you know, to be the guy to like cut someone or tell this guy, you're playing fucking bad, you better get it better. You know, just when I just don't think he has that kind of personality. He's more of a, he's got this like nice guy thing going on. Now, because I know people say he doesn't really talk shit about people. That's definitely not true. He talks shit about people. You just don't ever hear about it because he doesn't do that on camera. You know, but I promise you, everybody on this planet is like that, you know?
Because I just wanted to commit fully to coaching and really put my heart and soul into it. But when the season was over, I really just wanted to be on a successful team, and I wanted to fill whichever role I felt like was going to help me have more success, whether that was playing or coaching. As I started playing the game again, grinding the game, I just kind of fell in love with the game again and felt like I wanted to be on stage competing, and that it wasn't quite time for me to stop playing. The expectations for this team were really high, and I was really excited to play with this team and this group of players and staff. We didn't really reach our goals. We didn't make Worlds. We didn't win either spring or summer. All of that is pretty disappointing, but I'm still motivated to keep playing, even if it's not going to be on TL. Towards the end of last year, before joining TL, I got into film photography. I just really liked it for the memories that you can kind of create, and I realized that over the years, I've traveled so many places, played on so many different teams, but I barely took any pictures, so I couldn't really relive a lot of those good times that I had with my teammates. So I kind of made it a challenge for myself to try to make a lot of memories and take photos this year, moments to look back on in the future.
What's your name?
Team Liquid Honda Bjergsen.
Goddamn right.
I kind of have 3 different moments that I want to show some pictures from. The first one are some pictures from Korea. I have Hansama sleeping in the bus when we got off the airport.
Dude, I love intestines.
I have Kihoto buying a shirt that says, "This is my puppy doll" at the Korean market.
Okay.
Pretty much all of us ended up just buying really goofy, like $10 shirts.
Dr. Player, y'all.
And that's actually where I bought this camera from this old camera guy. I remember Dodo was trying to haggle him for me, and the guys are getting really pissed because they're like, you don't haggle this stuff, you don't haggle this stuff. But I still ended up buying it, and it's one of my favorite cameras now, if not my favorite. Something that really stood.
I'm glad he has a personality. Yeah, because I always kind of feel like he was a blank dude. Like, he never really was open like this. Like, even when I saw him at the LCS, he was always kind of just, he's just an he's a really introverted dude. You could tell. It's very, very apparent.
Stood out was just we found this little coffee shop in these small side streets, and we ended up kind of becoming locals there and getting to know the owner. He gave us like free coffees, and it was just very, very wholesome to get to know someone and kind of become a local at their cafe in Korea.
1, 2, 3. That's good.
This picture is actually really funny.
You can do it.
This is when we're trying the octopus.
Oh, that was
It's
disgusting.
very recently killed, so it's still moving, and like, I was trying to get it to try it, but I think this is me just trying it, and then Andre reacting like, because he was not down. I have a lot of nice memories from Korea. I think that Before then, we were just in COVID and we were just practicing out of the apartment in Santa Monica. And I didn't really feel like we got to know each other as people, really. We all went to Korea together and we spent just 24/7 together and actually started getting under the layers and getting to know each other a little bit more.
It's so crazy, because people forget, Bjergsen used to play with Santorin. It's like, I get he probably doesn't have to get to know Santorin, but it's so crazy how you could probably tell, like, even if you play on a team with full of players, sometimes these guys just don't really, like, interact with each other. Not because they don't like each other, it's because they just don't interact too much. He literally played with Santorin in 2015. The whole year. It's crazy how the guy literally would I mean, I'd imagine we would just have to get to re-know him, but they haven't played together on a team in like a long-ass time, so maybe it's possible.
The second memory that I had some pictures from was we had like a team workshop for a couple days in Calabasas where we went and stayed in this really nice mansion with like tennis courts and pool tables and all this stuff, and we did a lot of bonding and vulnerability kind of exercises. I have a picture of that Ben took of us playing billiards, and us all in swimsuits because we're doing performing under pressure where we're holding our breath underwater, and everyone was in the pool and doing breath holds together, and I think Santorin probably spent the longest. I have a picture of everyone playing poker, and I remember Jonas had like his sunglasses on and he was kind of in like a stupid character. I have a lot of good memories from there, not just doing like the team workshop, but also just hanging out and playing tennis and playing board games and doing all these different things together. So yeah, it was a really good time. The last one is kind of our mustache day at LCS. I have some pictures of the team, of Ben, of Core.
You look good, Cora. I like it.
That's good. Powerful. We kept going 1-1, and then we were like, we need to do something to break the curse. Like, we need to change something up.
I can go. You think FlyQuest can beat this?
I just thought it was really funny and silly when everyone got their mustaches on in the parking lot as we were going to the LCS. I actually didn't expect a lot of my teammates to be in on it, like Hans and Core, but they really joined in and had fun and were a part of just kind of goofing around and being silly, which was nice. It was really good for kind of lightening the mood. We're all in it together, we're all doing the same thing, we're all just goofing around, having fun. I think that kind of helped us feel like we're really in this together. It was nice to kind of go down memory lane and look at some of these photos from the year. Even though we didn't have the most successful competitive year.
Yeah, a big failure of a year, I would say that. It was a big failure. This was... Team Liquid failed so hard that they are never going to do this ever again. I promise you. That superstar roster spending that they've been doing ever since, what, 2017 offseason? That shit is over.
It's so nice to look back at these moments with my teammates and staff and just some of the friends that I made over this year. Find some positives in the year, even though in terms of competing, we didn't really get the results that we wanted, but still a lot of good things to take away, and I've built some good relationships with people here. I want to just thank the TL fans for being so accepting and inviting from the beginning. I was a little bit nervous because I've been competing against TL for so long, but the fans have been really sweet and really welcoming. And now that I'm going elsewhere, I hope that you guys are going to keep supporting me. So thank you guys for the support over this year, and I will catch you guys soon when I'm doing next.
Yeah, I mean, so let's just say he goes to 100 Thieves. Let's say he goes to 100 Thieves. Is he really going to be that big of an upgrade over Abadage? I don't think so. Like, yeah, Abadage was kind of hit or miss during this year, but he would kind of be a downgrade. It's at worst a side grade, but maybe some big potential upswing if he's playing with Doublelift and Spica. Now, people brought up the fact that, well, didn't Doublelift and Spica and Bjergsen play together on TSM before? Yeah, guys, God forbid, that's not the same time they were on a roster together. All three players have had much different ways they've navigated the league ever since then. You know, Spica stayed on TSM, but didn't really have that much success on TSM. Bjergsen went into coaching with Spica and then left him and then went to go to Team Liquid and then failed in Team Liquid. Doublelift just streamed and just retired himself. You know, so when they potentially link up again, it's not going to be the same when they were all competing together at the same time. Spica and Bjergsen have been competing, Double has not. It's not going to be the same dynamic. Just because they had synergy before does mean it's going to be the exact same thing before. It's going to be an entirely different scenario with other teammates too, you know? But yeah, Bjergsen is gone off Team Liquid. The rumor is 100 Thieves with Doublelift and Spica, and that'd be a crazy roster to think about. All right, so I have other content I have recorded, and I'm going to be dropping to you guys. All of the LEC 2023 Spring Split teams have been revealed, but I have other videos I want to drop before I do that video because I don't want to just waste those videos, and I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys watch this video and you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do so. If we can't hit 1,000 subscribers, you know, this year, I would like to get close to that goal as I can. You guys know that. If you guys enjoy the content, then just please do that for me. All right, see you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I am MSK, and this is Esports Content Entertainment, your one place for esports content. All right, guys, deuces.